English, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I'm in a big tub. I'm in a big tub with half slices of lemon and potatoes.
You and Armie Hammer?
Yeah, and Armie Hammer.
The idea of like sending him a DM being like, "Hey, will you do our podcast?" and he doesn't respond. Then the next thing we send him is a photo of John, like with twine all over it.
I have an apple in my mouth.
Putting him in an oven.
He's like, "Oh my god."
He's like, "Drop a pin right now. I'll be there in a second."
He's like, Jesus.
He just replies, "Holy fuck."
I love Armie Hammer.
Fuck me.
Holy shit.
That's a juicy boy.
Armie Hammer salivating at John, just being like, "Oh my god."
He's like, "You got a free range boy."
Free range boy.
What are you feeding him?
He's like, can we dig a dirt hole in the back and do a big roast with John?
He's wrapping me in big banana leaves. Oh my god. You love the Hammer voice.
I love it. It's killing.
Do you think he eats men too?
I don't think
I think
so.
you make an exception for
Sexy
John.
women.
It'd be really funny if he didn't eat dudes because he thought it was gay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is kind of gay.
It is gay.
Yeah, it's definitely gay to eat a man.
I really want to do the
just
Armie
think
Hammer podcast, Hammer Time.
I think you're a prime candidate.
Check this out.
awesome,
Look
dude.
at this is his pod now. I would love to be on. I want to hit him up.
Yeah, that's nice.
Dude, what?
Okay, so like,
Wait, this is actual intro to
this
his
is
pod?
the intro to his
That's
pod. There was a
crazy.
woman tied up, hanging. So it's
That's
like
nuts. Play that
kind of
again.
playing into the rumors.
So my mind's a twisted fucking maze.
Guy getting hit with a cannonball. Sick intro.
This is a good intro. It's just not him, dude. I'm crushing the TV.
He's trying to do his version of Matt and Shane. He's like, really wow, wiki wow, wow. It's Hammer Time.
He has war mode on the first pod.
Love to throw a woman on the barbecue.
It's like, I like my bitches medium rare. I'm gonna smoke a bitch.
It really is the most insane allegations of all time.
It is crazy.
He's only got to get
Stupid.
canceled for eating people.
Eating people, which is bullshit, and I'm on Army's side. He didn't eat anybody.
It's a boy. Jesus Christ. He has the.
His mom's on.
So
Oh wow, this is real like.
Yeah.
This is like
Yeah.
an evil woman.
Robert Durst's mom.
Yeah.
Robert Durst's dad is like, "Come here, son. Look at that. You see? That's your mom." And she just jumped off a building right in front of him. This is like that type of.
Yep.
Oh man, Armie Hammer, you gotta.
The production value is already dog shit.
It's terrible.
Dude.
Hey,
well, he doesn't have any
that's good.
fucking money, Connor. He's filming this on a. He's filming this on a Zune.
There's no mics. There's nothing. It just sounds.
He's selling timeshares in like San Diego or something. You know?
He was
doubt
in.
it, dude.
Where was he?
He was in the Bahamas, I think, selling timeshares.
Yeah.
Guys,
Those
just
photos.
working,
Those
dude.
photos of him are so funny. Just in a polo,
Just
behind
working.
a desk.
Yeah, working.
Yeah, working.
He's like the guy at the front desk at a Hilton.
Which he doesn't have to do. It's
I
so
don't get
performative.
it. I don't
It's
know
like
how he lost all his money like
Well,
that.
there's all the family money. There's all the baking soda
He
money.
said he didn't take any of it.
I know he doesn't want to. He's pride.
He has pride.
Too much pride.
I feel so bad. Imagine being raised the way Armie Hammer
What's up,
was.
John?
He's sweating behind the desk. Just, I have the hunger. And the hunger cannot be satiated.
He's chewing on human jerky.
He's eating Sour Patch Kids. He's like, they look like little people.
He sees a gingerbread man. He's like, oh fuck.
It's like, I hate Christmas. But him and his mom talk about the Bible and shit.
They do?
Yeah, it's like the
Wait, you
intro
watched
is-
this?
I watched a couple clips, dude. I'm a big hammerhead,
Hammerhead.
dude. I'm a hammerhead shark, dude. I'm out here.
this was an idea.
The audio's there's no
dude.
mics.
It's just
Why do
camera
you have
audio.
mics? Hey, Armie.
Interviewing you that was brought up by the producer.
Let's hook him up with Josh.
Right.
It was an idea initially that I was like, oh no, I don't know. I don't know if I.
Okay, so I get a call.
Oh, hold on, let me do the introduction.
Mom, shut the fuck up!
The reason that they wanted to do it was because I.
What if I
did
skip like midway? He's like fucking his mom.
It's I can't stop doing the hammer voice.
Somehow allowed on YouTube. He's bending his mom
Plowing
over,
his mom.
plowing her.
He's doing like the Gone Girl scene where his mom's on top and he slits her throat and starts drinking the blood. And there's like a slight blur on it. YouTube's like, it's fine.
This is almost like a big giant social experiment of leaning into the uncomfortable. I just want to set.
It's a social experiment in which I
parameters of
8
what we're
people
gonna try
got canceled and started a podcast.
Normally,
It's sick.
in our relationship, I have very clear boundaries with you in terms of
I hate.
I don't want you to talk to me about God all the time.
All right, what I mean, let's what's halfway? What are they halfway through? They're just like
You and I do not.
Halfway through, he's just pointing a gun at her, like casually.
they're playing Russian roulette halfway through.
Personal level, because it feels like to me everything that comes up is an opportunity for you to talk about Christ, which is
yeah, it's still
She's all into God. Well, whatever.
She's a
You have to be into God when you find out your kid's being canceled for cannibalism.
yeah.
God,
Give birth to a demon.
Poor Armie. You know, I feel bad for him. Imagine being raised in the family he was raised in and then trying to date normally.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Impossible.
You're inviting women over to like, yeah, it's like a family event. She gets there, and they're throwing a valet like in a barbecue pit, and they're like, that's lunch. Like, you don't know how to date. How do you date?
I mean, we were just watching that Jake Paul, Mike Tyson thing, and there's a scene where he's taking his Olympian girlfriend out bowling, and they act like, yeah, they love bowling
They're like
together. They
normal
have to
people.
rent the whole fucking alley.
Yeah, right.
Everyone there's their friends, and you know they're all like, but like, how do you?
Wait, this is Jake Paul?
Yeah.
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul Tyson,
Yeah, when's that?
November 20-something.
If he loses Tyson, it might be like a race riot. I think on top of the election, Tyson losing to Jake Paul.
You really think
Shit's
people
gonna
are
break
expecting him
loose.
to lose? Probably, right?
I know, but it's going to hit a lot harder now.
I think it'd be incredible if Tyson killed him.
I want him to kill
yeah.
him.
I'm gonna
Like-
knock out.
That would be incredible.
Ivan
$1 million,
Drago.
like $1 million baby him.
Not even that, just straight up like hit him in the face so hard that it snaps his neck.
What if it's one of those fights? But you ever see that video of like that's the saddest story in boxing?
Yeah, I've
It's
seen
like the
that.
handsome
Mexican guy.
Mexican fighter, and all the chicas are next to him, and then he gets knocked out, and then he like turns into a slug.
That's what I
Yeah.
want.
He's just
He's literally like a slug.
They're
and
pouring salt on him.
It cuts to him being shuffled up somebody's driveway.
Yeah, I want Jake
Yeah.
Paul to be taken in the locker room, and he has like a brain hemorrhage in the locker room.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
I gotta say, I kind of am liking Jake Paul with that doc. He's
I like
working
him.
his ass off.
Hey, he only worked. Yeah, all he does is fucking box all day.
All he does is win.
It's crazy.
All he does is shit.
We had the remix to All I Do Is Win.
We all took shit.
we all
for
took
this.
shit, no matter what.
We were all taking turns shitting like it was a sleepover and we were going to the bathroom to jack off. Well, I guess something happened this week. There was an election of some sort, and they elected a guy who we've had before, so it should be fine. We've had him before.
Yeah,
He's funny.
it's gonna be okay.
He's a funny dude. I feel bad for these people like this.
To stand up for justice!
To stand up for justice!
To stand up for America!
To stand up for America!
Is that?
Trump!
It's Olivia Wilde.
I was like, what?
Look at the look on her face too. Like that's like just so impressed with herself, so happy with herself. Like she thinks she's like Cesar Chavez.
Well, there's a camera on her, so
of course
she's acting.
Yeah.
Not a legitimate president!
You can see Michael Moore. He's just glancing over at the hot dog vendors. Look at right there. Hold on. Is that wrapped in bacon?
We love America! Let's
Let's eat. Oh man, yeah.
That was one of the best nights of my life, by the way. That
was-
was really fun to be there.
Yeah, I
had a
heard
great
you had a
time
great
there.
time. I heard.
Yeah.
Lib Guck. How are you feeling? Are you
Devastated.
sad?
I'm really devastated, yeah.
Are you one of the people that have been calling the suicide hotline? Because
Yeah.
a lot of the LGBTQ community, apparently they're just blowing their heads off. That's what I saw. I saw the next day, like, people were tweeting, like, I have 3 friends that have already killed themselves.
Yeah.
No fucking
Guys.
way.
It's all lies.
No
it's all
way.
lies.
It's lies.
I don't know.
But apparently the suicide rates are skyrocketing. And it's crazy that they lost with this. This was the type of enthusiasm behind the
Gen Z
campaign.
boss and a mini. Gen Z boss and a mini. Itty bitty cheese and a bomb. EBTs and evolve. 5'3" and attitude. 5'3" and
What is this?
Secret product in the trench.
It's a trend. Why'd you pull this up, Dev?
This was just what was happening right before the election. These are the Democrats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love shit like that.
These are the Democrats. They're all in camps now.
Yeah.
Things are getting crazy. The minute he got elected, we were driving to the gym, and there was those homeless people sleeping at the park, and the cops just came up and started shooting them, and they just shot them all in the head.
And then the cops turned to us and saluted us.
And they said, hell yeah.
It was fucking nuts. I was like, thanks, I guess.
But they did the Hitler salute.
No, they didn't do that. How dare you? No. Absolutely not.
Let's
It's a good old American
Sorry,
salute.
I'm trying to call him a fascist, dude.
I want to see if there's any credence to this suicide. Suicide after Trump win.
I don't think there is. People are dramatic.
No,
I mean, there are probably some
There's gonna be
irrational
some.
people who did kill
There's gonna be
themselves.
some.
probably,
gonna
and
be some.
that's tragic.
It sucks.
I feel bad for this lady. She was so confident. This sums up the type of woman that this sums up everything basically.
So, we're closing in on almost 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and I've been tracking everything that's been going on across the country today. And my most important encounter was when I went out to get my champagne. I was talking to the guy
She's
in
like,
the store, of
by
course,
osmosis, becoming Kamala
asking
Harris.
him, did he vote? And he said he did early voting, and he asked me if I early voted. And he asked me, why I was getting the champagne, and I said because I'm going to be toasting Madam President tonight. And he just looked at me with kind of like a smirk on his face, and
he sharked me. He looked at me with a smirk on his face.
And then he asked me what that pussy do.
He pulled out his Trump hat and he shot cum right in my face.
I said, she's going to win this, right? And he says, oh, well, it's very, very close. And I said, no, it's not. He says, well, what do you mean? I said, no, it's not. The women of America are making their voices heard.
Oh, God.
Reproductive rights is what it all comes down to. And the women are voting in numbers relative to men that are unbelievable. She's won this. And I said to him, she's going to take every one of the swing states plus Iowa. And he said,
None of us have. He took all the swing states.
The numbers are so close. I said, I'm a political analyst. I'm telling you right now, the numbers are there. She's taking this election. And then I said to him, you realize, and he didn't tell me who he voted for, but of course I knew. And I said, you do realize you wasted your vote, right?
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus, man.
What does a woman like
You're
this?
real mean,
what
dude.
What does a woman like this do around 10 p.m. on election night?
She was blackout
I would
drunk.
have killed to have been in her home. What is she doing at 10 p.m.? Oh my God!
Just dropping her knees and screaming, dude.
Yeah. I didn't see a lot of that this election.
No,
That's the thing
I gotta say, I'm kind of extremely disappointed in the country's relatively level-headed response to him winning.
Yeah, I wanted more outrage, actually.
I thought it'd be a little more fun, but it's like you can almost tell they just kind of knew.
Yeah, well, they're also just all defeated, too.
They're defeated. I'm not seeing as many whack jobs online doing the screaming and the
Democrats are looking internally this time. They're not looking externally. I think in 2016 they could have been like, this fucking country's racist. There still is that
there's
rhetoric.
still a lot of that.
There still is that rhetoric out
It's
there.
mostly what I'm saying.
But I mean, I think there's just everyone's just more chill this time because they know it's. And Bill Maher's fucking monologue. He wasn't lambasting Republicans.
Well,
he was saying, look in a mirror.
Maher's the only one with a level head on the left.
Cenk Uygur said the same thing.
Yeah, Cenk Uygur.
Yeah, Cenk Uygur.
I love Cenk Uygur.
He was saying the same thing. It wasn't like lambasting Republicans as much as he said the Democratic Party failed its voters and they gaslit them for years. And this is what happens. You get people like this.
Dude, the wildest shit is the right side tweets of those guys being like, oh, women are going to do a sex strike? Yeah, like it's your choice. I'm like, holy shit.
That's the thing that's also
that's crazy.
I've seen more open the people on the right are way more emboldened this time. I had to tell like 2 guys coming into my bar to just like shut up because it was making me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
they were like, I was like, hey, chill, like relax.
They play into exactly what the left thinks that every voter is of Trump. Yeah,
it's wild being in LA though because I'm seeing a lot more like outspoken, like staunch conservative Republicans just like openly talking about how happy they are. I was at Highland Park Brewery, table full of like 8 older white guys just being like so excited that Trump won, and I'm like, it's kind of like a trans bar.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Like, dude, that's fucking nuts. Do you guys know where you are? Like, chill a little bit, you know?
Yeah, no, they're allowed. It's like it's much
But what
more.
are these pussies gonna do about it, huh?
What are they gonna fucking do about it, huh? Beat them with their cocks?
Untuck themselves and go to war? I doubt it.
Huh?
This is all just revenge. It's like you're getting some. Also, like this whole thing is really weird. It's like very scandalous. I've been looking at this whole election. Like you got like Elon Musk, you got RFK getting his revenge, and this is the whole Republican voter base on the right. They're all just getting back at the left for essentially like what since Obama, 15 years of fucking bullshit, cancellations. And you know, I don't know,
dude. The wildest one is the like. There's this law that I don't know. People are like really worried he's going to pass, where it's like the anti-heritage thing, like the anchor baby thing.
Where if you're born here, it still doesn't mean you're.
It doesn't
a citizen,
matter. No, like the 3rd and 2nd generation. And I gotta say, as someone with a Mexican wife, boy, I hope that's true. Someone take my Mexican wife, please.
That is crazy.
That's a bit crazy.
Would that be retroactive? Would they start taking people that were born here?
I mean, I think Valerie was telling me about it, but she's like, on paper, he's objectively talking about like my wife.
Yeah. And Ida too, who's like Ida's all insane for Trump now. I don't even know.
Craziest lie. There's no way that'll ever get passed.
No,
but like that's an insane thing to even propose.
I have a feeling all these kind of immigration reforms are going to be targeted at like either domestic terrorists, like those fucking the Boston bomber kids. They were born here, or were they born?
They were born here. I think.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be used as an excuse to be like, hey, if you want to be a domestic terrorist in America, you're going to get deported back to Pakistan or some shit. Or I think it's also going to be used as an excuse to kill Americans abroad.
I get it, man. Trump's plan makes sense to me. There should only be white people in this country. You're the guy that doesn't get it.
There should only be white people.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen all the like. There's these ladies online that they're like saw a couple that look like Gabriel Iglesias saying that like they refuse to fuck men now.
Oh, the 4E4 movement.
There was it was like
the 4F, the Forefathers movement.
The Willem Dafoe lookalike club shaving their heads, refusing to have sex with men.
Well, they did that in Korea, and it just like didn't work. It started in Korea, like that whole movement. It was like we're not fucking anybody, no babies.
Well, there's also
no
like just a
marriages.
ton of attractive women on the right.
Yeah.
That like I don't know what they do with these cream pies, but they don't seem to care. They figure it out. They take a road trip.
It's just stupid, you know. It's just like
well, real men.
It's fucking. I'll tell you what it is. It's damn politics.
Real men suck out the cream pie.
Spit it in their face.
Real men eat.
They go, sorry, I meant to throw that in your face. Actually,
I'm gonna swallow that.
You go. Look at this. Like this is what they were sick of.
A lot of families out there.
This type of stuff.
Don't believe boys should play girls' sports.
They're not boys. I'm not going to listen to transphobia at this table. I am not going to listen to
call
a trans girl a boy.
Are you going to allow me to
a trans girl is a
When you use a word that's a slur, I'm going to
see them eat themselves. Look at them go.
Look at them go.
Yeah, I know.
They're not boys. They're not playing girls.
How dare you talk to a black man?
Still not getting it.
Look, this is a really heated issue, right? And Sharmichael, I know you. I know that you understand that people have different views on this. I think out of respect for Jay, like, let's try to talk about this in a way that is respectful.
Okay, so let me rephrase this since I'm being targeted here.
I don't.
Can you pause for 2 seconds? None of them are actually mad.
No.
There is no way that man's actually mad.
No, he's not that.
What if he was like, all right, my bad. Let me rephrase this. You're a faggot.
I don't think that guy's cortisol levels went up an iota. It was all performative.
Yeah.
And that's how it's been since this whole thing started.
I'm not going to let you talk that way.
Yeah. That guy doesn't give a fuck. He could probably, God.
Trans girls are boys that became trans.
Biological males there.
The boys,
there you go.
they went to the costume store.
Yeah.
Spooky season.
They went to Spirit Halloween and got a cost.
Spirit Halloween's open all year in these parts of town.
The damn Dems want it to be Halloween year-round, huh? With your outfits.
Your pink hair.
Who knows what's down in your pants?
You got a skeleton down
you got
there.
a scream mask down there on your Johnson.
Who did your surgery, Rob Zombie?
The hell?
The hell?
Is that Leatherface on your pussy?
These little boys are walking around looking like the bride of Chucky. It's insane.
What the hell? Who the hell with the fucking Dems? Now that Trump's in office, I don't know which kid I can fuck.
It's a pedophile.
A pedophile's own personal issues. He doesn't know if he's gay or not.
Oh, that's so funny.
Imagine a pedophile getting tricked by a trans kid. He like brings him back home. He's like, "Oh, we were a guy this whole time."
Oh God.
God, with Trump in office, we won't even be able to fuck children.
I'm specifically saying that I know that you are not intending
Oh my
transphobic.
God.
He should know that I'm not in, but he wants to sit
I'm
here
not
and
calling you
bloviate
transphobic.
him.
I'm saying you're using a phrase
I want to
that
give
you
you an
know.
opportunity.
So the way
to
regular
rephrase
people
it.
interpret it,
That's not
which is why
regular
those
people.
ads-
That's not regular people.
That
There's
is
no
regular
consensus.
people.
These
These people are on their way out,
This
man.
whole thing about
Guys like this are on their way
trans
fucking
is a
out.
canard. We're talking about a tiny, tiny sliver of the population.
That may be the
and we're
case,
using
but
that.
my
He goes, "We're talking about
point is-
tiny kid dicks."
Hold on, just
He's like, when you were
My
fucking
point
my
is
wife
with
last
the
night,
fact-
you called them biological males. You didn't call them
Children
boys.
look at these things and they say, you know what? This is a bit too far. I do not agree with this. I don't like this.
You
I
didn't
think
have all this
Democrats are
confidence in the
going
cup chair
way
last night, buddy. Where's this confidence coming from?
That's a sick name. His name's Shermichael Singleton.
Sure,
That's awesome. I am the great-great-grandson of the John Singleton.
Shermichael Singleton. that
Shermichael
kicks ass.
Singleton.
I met a guy last night. His name was Devan Trey.
That's good.
Devon Trey.
They really nail it, you know.
Dude, they're fucking. It's the best names. There'll be like a kid named like Cleanthony Mello.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Well, Devon Trey, I was really impressed by that because I'm like, that's clean to the point. Those are two cool black names. Fuse them together.
It's the best.
It's a slam dunk.
Because the
name.
mom was like, "I want a baby named Cleopatra," and then the dad's like, "Bitch, I like Carmelo Anthony," and then they figure out a way, and they go,
Cleo Mello.
The baby's name is Cleanthony Mello.
Coltrane had the best black name I ever heard in my life.
What's his last name?
Powdrill.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Coltrane Powdrill.
I thought it was fake.
That
I thought it was
rules.
absolutely fake.
So then now, you know, the damn Latinos, they don't know what they did. These Latinos for Trump, they voted against their own interest. They voted to get rocketed back to Mexico. That'd be funny if every Latino that voted for Trump at 10 p.m. when he won, like there's, you know, those seats in cars that eject you or whatever. They were just sitting at home and they got ejected into the sky, flying back to Mexico.
Activate the seats.
Trump goes, press the button.
We've installed airbags in every couch in Mexican households across the country.
It only launches them 10 feet in the air. And they just
break your neck. He goes, problem solved.
So this is MSNBC. Obviously, you can't really trust it, but they did some big whole thing on a Latino family that voted, and they don't understand that they got to leave now.
And Mireya Alvarez found the American dream in Las Vegas.
Would you like some coffee?
They came to the U.S. from Mexico and Guatemala in the 80s. With his job in a supermarket and her job in a casino, they bought a house and raised 3 children. Now they wonder if their kids and grandkids will inherit that dream. Is it still possible to do that for the younger generation?
That's my main concern right now. What's going to happen to our new generation? Nowadays, they're not even able to move out of their houses anymore because everything is so expensive.
Life wasn't expensive as it is right now.
We first met Mario back in February when he was seriously considering a vote for Donald Trump.
There's a Game Boy.
He was undecided with previous votes for George W. Bush, Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Biden.
These things are so
At the last
fucking
minute,
corny.
he broke for Kamala Harris. But today, he's not upset about the results.
I'm kind of like more happy.
I'm kind of like a fuck it and shit.
Why? Because Donald Trump is going to help the country with the economy.
The whole household is happy. Mireya and their 29-year-old son, Mario Jr., did vote for Trump.
Initially,
that bread
I will
sucks.
say I did not agree with him. And then I started seeing that he was not afraid to speak his mind. And I noticed that he was not scared to say what he felt, regardless of what people would say. And I think I I respect that about him.
So you liked his kind of brashness, his personality?
Yeah, I would say yes.
They're not alone. Across the country,
He's
Donald
like,
Trump
let's cut
made
this shit.
huge
We hate
inroads
black
with
people.
NBC exit polls.
It is crazy how this has reignited a black
National
versus
nationwide
Latinos
voted for
war.
Trump.
Yeah.
A 19-point
Unfortunately,
jump from 2020.
Trump was right. We are a sleepy people. We need to
And while
go.
Vice President Harris won a slight majority of the Latino vote overall, Trump increased his support 14 points from the last
He threw some
election.
spice on saying
The top
Latino,
issue
didn't
among
he? Yeah.
Latino voters was the
Latino.
history of the Alvarez family, the economy, with immigration a distant fourth. Mario and Mireya both crossed the border illegally as teenagers, but became citizens under President Ronald Reagan's amnesty. They see themselves as different from migrants crossing the border today. In what way do you think they're different?
Because they're not us. That's what they say. They go, well, they're not me, so fuck
That's
them.
literally what it is. That's truly exactly
That's
what it is.
they mean. Well,
awesome.
I'm here now.
And they're not.
I'm safe. Beat it!
Coming here are the criminals, you know? The ones that did something bad in their country, they're running away from
You
them.
committed a crime by
Despite
coming
having
here.
close family members who are undocumented,
Migrant invasion.
they don't believe
He
they'll
mentions
end
their
up-
names. He goes, Margaret and Jose. They will be gone.
He's got a big
He
list.
has a big list of the exact family that's speaking.
Truth crossing.
Pepe
Trump
Lobo.
promised mass deportations. Do
Yes.
you worry about them?
Yes and no. Because the ones that I know, they're doing good.
Yeah.
So if I know you, you're good. If I don't, bad.
It's okay. Like, I would tell Trump, no, I know them. They are good. Keep them. Like, that's how it's going to work. Like, ICE is going to come and be like, who are the good ones? Who are the bad ones?
This is actually like the most American thing they could do. I can't fault them for that mentality.
Yeah.
They came here, they established a business, and now they're being cocksuckers.
Yeah.
That's just literally, it's horrible, but that's our country.
That is the American dream.
You become American. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't have your race anymore. You
Yeah.
can still. You do. You can
Yep.
still make your fucking pozole and you know the way my mom.
You get Cinco de Mayo.
My madre is a Oaxacan food. You've never had crickets until you come to my madre's house. Like, all that shit. It's the same with every culture. But once you're American, you go like, yeah, now that's my race. Is
Yeah.
American.
Yeah.
I'm a capitalist, that's my race.
Yeah.
Are deporting all the bad people.
Trump won over the Alvarez
Hey, it looks like
family,
Homer
and many
Simpson.
like them. Whether the economy improves and
Homer.
who exactly he chooses to
Homer.
deport
Homer
may
Simpson.
determine if he keeps them.
My family is Latino, and a lot of them are immigrants. But at the end of the day,
The interview goes,
we're
and as a
American.
gay Mexican man, how does this make you feel? He's like, I'm not gay. Keep telling yourself that, buddy.
He goes, I'm not worried. I mean, like they could.
He says it himself. At the end of the day, I'm American. Latinos are just
yeah.
Italians in the 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all they are.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
But you know, it's having it's you know the all the retards that did vote for him for the wrong reasons are out in full effect, feeling vindicated.
Yeah.
As evidenced by this guy at Five Guys.
Oh.
My name's Chris. Chris what? Chris Thompson.
He only waves like it's like he's,
Yeah.
he's doing a Heil Hitler. That's his wave.
Nice to meet you. Never surrender. Back there? Yeah, you guys were just back there hollering white power at Five Guys.
Were we hollering white power?
Pull out your camera.
You called me a beaner.
You guys are back there hollering white. You fucking employees are back there hollering white
Ooh, you're
power.
a bad boy. You're a bad boy.
Give me my fucking food, bro.
You're so bad.
My burger. Give me whatever you got.
You're so bad. You're so cool.
He's like, bro, give me my food or I'll take you straight to fucking Flavor Town, brother. I swear to God, I'll do it.
Keep it up. You're gonna be fired. What are you doing, man?
Fire me.
Give me my food.
It is so funny when you threaten to fire someone who works at a job they literally don't give a fuck about.
This guy does look like the inventor of bourbon chicken.
He invented the margarita lime pizza.
Why are you shouting? You got this, right? You called me a pussy. You
I
got
did.
this. You're gonna be
I
fired
did.
tomorrow.
You called me a beaner.
You're back here
You
hollering
called me a
white power, and you're
beaner.
back
You
here.
called me a beaner.
Look at his.
Maybe he thought Five Guys was like a Trump restaurant because of like the colors and stuff the night of.
Probably, yeah. Red.
He saw guys and he's like, "This is a place where I could be."
Yeah.
You know, it's a bunch of dudes.
Guys?
Yeah, guys.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He's, I'll take 5 guys.
Who are you talking
Give me my
to?
fucking food, bro. Please,
Election?
right now.
Give you your election. You already voted.
Look at his
Fuck you, you fucking beaners.
1776 on the back. On the back of his shirt.
That's exactly what George Washington said.
George Washington and Thomas Jefferson wanted it, man.
That's what he said to the Hessians on the other side of the river.
As they're signing, like, one day you will be in a Five Guys and you could call the people that make your food banners.
It's your constitutional right.
It's your constitutional right. It's a constitutional right to violently, racially intimidate.
The Founding Fathers predicted Five Guys, by the way.
The new Five Guys.
That's the first thing
They're
the
like,
British
do not
soldiers...
take that shit to Wendy's, however. It's not okay at Wendy's.
When the British soldiers marched on Lexington, the first thing the regulars said to them was, fuck you, you fucking beaners. Before firing
It's The Patriot with Mel Gibson. He's just like, you fucking beaners.
They scream about Jews.
Hey, I'm pretty sure your wife is not even white. Europeans fucking colonized this fucking country. And you fucking beaners are fucking invading.
That guy's half Mexican. What's the over-under of it?
Probably.
Yeah.
No shot.
Who's invading? Who's invading?
By the way, his wife did look Asian, but she's not. There's just two swollen eyes.
Yeah.
From getting her shit rocked by this guy constantly.
Oh, yeah. He gets in his Dodge Charger afterwards.
He's going to get fired.
You touch him, I'll beat your fucking ass.
They're going to get fired for kicking him out?
Everyone's getting fired.
Get the fuck back, Peter.
Ah, Jesus.
You're so cool. You're a badass, my guy. Get out. Get out.
Please leave.
Get out. Get out. You're gone. You're gone. Get out.
Thank you.
Hey, you're gonna slam me.
walk outside,
You're
we're gonna have a
slam
fucking
me.
problem. You're causing us stuff. You're disturbing the customers. Please leave.
I'd be sick if he broke through the wall.
Man,
What? You called me a pussy? You could have swung at me. I'm right here.
Is really the most unintimidating voice I've ever heard.
These guys give...
You could have swung on me. You could have beat my ass if you wanted to.
SpongeBob.
You're a giant pussy.
Guys like that, like, that's exactly what everyone thinks every, like, Trump voter is.
Yeah.
You know, on the left. It's crazy. It's almost like they're hired by but they're just retards. But, you know, it's crazy what's going on in this country. Wild. Donald Trump.
Sick to my stomach.
47.
Sick to my stomach. I'm
47th
worried
president.
sick about the fate of this country.
What do you think, Johnny? I mean, like, you know, we don't really...
I just feel bad for Democrats.
You do? You feel bad?
I feel horrible.
Should we watch some, like, I mean, there wasn't, like, that's the thing. The response was not as hysterical as I wanted it to be. I was expecting wars in the streets.
Oh, I was, like, ready for riots. There was, like, people boarding up fucking buildings and shit downtown.
And nothing happened.
Well, I mean, like the most level-headed libs, like guys like Adam McKay, were like spot on. Like they're mad at the DNC.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
not mad at people who voted for Trump.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, they are inherently, but they're like, we can't blame it all on them.
Yeah, and of course there's gonna be the mentally ill freakouts.
Yeah.
Why does Australia love this shit so much?
Australians are just
everyone,
cunts,
this
dude. The
is Sky
entire
News.
country is full of fucking faggy cunts, and they love being sarcastic. Here's the thing about the
I love
Commonwealth.
Australians,
I love
actually.
Australians. I love Australians. They're very fun people.
This bitch loves this shit, and she's like Indian or something. She's one of these.
Oh, she's like a right-wing
She's
Australian?
a huge right-wing Sky News Australian lady.
She's Indian.
And she's just it's like a 15-minute segment where she's just like, liberal tears.
Sky News is...
It's like, why the fuck do you guys care?
I know.
Get the fuck out of our business.
You're like a day away.
I know.
dick
You're in the
riders.
future.
Didn't you see this coming?
You're a whole day away. Of course you knew this would happen.
Trump's extraordinary win. The red
Win.
wave has cometh, and the lefties are, well...
Oh, I love Donald
God,
Trump. He won't smack me and call me stinky.
She's kind of sexy.
I mean, this is like not even real.
That's not real.
This is
no.
this is to get a reaction. This is not. This bitch doesn't hold a fucking.
God, dude.
This bitch doesn't hold a fucking candle to the
That
lady
white
on
bitch
the
dropping in the streets,
ground
yeah.
screaming.
Dude, I saw the worst edit of this video earlier. Someone playing ape sounds. It was like, holy shit, dude. It's really like on Twitter sometimes I'm like, dude, full mask off. Like this just racism and like I'm gonna rape you tweets. It's like
completely
fucking
insane.
nuts.
Dude, if that whole Trump's like online freedom thing goes through, which he's been talking about, first of all, we're in the clear, baby. It's gonna be fun.
Would that affect
But-
YouTube?
Yeah, dude.
If that affected YouTube,
we can monetize this bad boy.
that would rule, and maybe we'd finally get recommended on YouTube.
Start getting money from advertisements. That'd be so funny.
Yeah.
Progressive Auto Insurance has to give us money.
the ad ends and it's back to us like fucking fags.
It's like Flo from Progressive doing an ad, then it cuts back to us, and John's like, "I'd fuck the living shit out of Flo, dude. I'd fuck Flo's mouth fucking dry, dude."
Yeah, the Trump censorship shit's cool if it's real, whatever that means.
But it's gonna be the internet's gonna be an unspeakable place all of a sudden.
It already is.
It is, but it's gonna be crazy.
It's already so crazy. I see people get shot in the head every single day.
Yeah, but like
just on Twitter though.
I don't go on Twitter.
Yeah,
you know,
it's all I spend. I spend most of my time on Twitter.
Yeah, I spend it on Instagram. And Instagram's cooked. But
don't even talk to me until I've had my morning head shooting video. Don't even talk to me until I've seen a group of people screaming and one getting violently beaten to death in the street.
Absolutely.
I literally sit under my covers. I wake up and it's like instinctually I grab my phone and I go, and then it's just you just hear like.
I'm being tortured. That's what you hear.
Look, it's fair to say she's not handling it well.
Fair to say.
As for this next lass, I'm not sure where she is today.
I swear to God, if you idiots elect that demented
She's
man,
beating herself.
I will burn this whole place to the ground.
And this
And one more thing, Baby Ruth.
Sadly, leftism and TDS
I just got
leave
that.
the sufferer delirious, delusional, and dangerously stupid.
You voted for a racist, a rapist, a dictator. You voted for a bully, a bigot, and a narcissist. Even the Germans tried to warn us, but you didn't listen. You didn't listen to the historians, the psychologists, the educators, and the intellectuals. Of course not.
Oh, God, this type of like rhetoric is why you fucking lost.
It's the same old song and dance.
I'm smarter than you. I'm better than you. You guys are stupid.
Why would we listen to Germans about fucking anything?
If I was in Germany, I would nonstop bring up Hitler.
I do it all the time. Every time I go over there, it's all I talk about.
Don't they fucking turtle
Oh,
up?
they hate it. They hate it, but they can't do anything about it because they did the bad thing.
We are allowed to do that, right?
Oh, I can do it all day.
We can
I tell
bring it
them,
up?
I do. I bring it up, and they get uncomfortable. I go, "You guys did it, though.
Yeah.
You did the bad thing, so talk about it. Talk about the bad thing you did."
Yeah.
And then they go, "Oh, it's not my generation."
The camps are in Germany,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
When you
well,
go
in Poland,
Poland, a lot of Poland.
But where are there some in Germany?
They also had
I don't
camps
think
for
there were
US
any
soldiers.
camps in Germany.
There were no camps in Germany?
I don't think so.
There were
right?
definitely camps in Germany. There were a lot of camps, a lot of smaller camps.
Yeah,
work
not the
camps.
major camps.
Yes, I believe those are in Poland. And actually, I think
Like
I think
Camp.
Dachau was Germany.
Yeah.
No, Dachau was Germany, brother.
Sleepaway camp.
Sleepaway camp, Astro camp.
Jewish summer camp.
Dachau had to be
Jewish
Germany.
summer camp was Dachau,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Bavaria. Dachau was in Germany.
Dachau was in Germany?
Yeah.
So,
So
if you go-
we found Dachau, Soviets found Auschwitz.
if you go visit Dachau and you're on the tour, can you just keep going like, who did this?
That's what I. Yeah.
Who did this?
They go, "We did it."
I would keep going like, who's responsible for this?
They go, "Oh,
You
sorry."
act like you never knew. You go, this is fucking horrible. Who the fuck did this?
It's kind of a wild move to like put on a tour of like the atrocities you committed as a country.
That's
We don't-
they're
we don't
so
do that.
disingenuous. You go to Berlin.
You can do like slave
I guess you're right.
tours, I guess, but it's kind of
yeah,
like
it's called Splash Mountain.
What?
That was the
Song
whole
of the
slave,
South.
Song of the
Yeah,
South. Yeah.
Splash Mountain used to be like Song of the South. That was a good John. I like that.
Thanks, buddy.
I didn't get it at all, but it was great.
Imagine if they did a Splash Mountain.
Connor
with
never.
Dachau.
You and I stopped riding Splash Mountain once they removed the Song of the
slaves.
South stuff.
Wait, what's going on?
Splash Mountain at Disneyland used to have like little old like antiquated fucking like racial like cartoons
okay.
and shit,
Yeah.
like Song of the South type shit.
See, I didn't even remember. I forgot what Splash Mountain was.
Splash Mountain was the log ride.
Yeah, I was thinking of like Raging Waters.
And when you
Hurricane
were on the
Harbor.
log ride, you used to be going up, and you would turn, and you'd see like a bunny, like
A crocodile getting lynched.
like I'm a poor black crocodile. I did it. Like it would be,
Yeah.
it was kind of wild.
There was a crocodile
So
getting
you guys
lynched.
are like Disney adults.
And then they removed
Kinda.
all. I stopped going once they removed all that.
Now it's
Same as when they removed the rape scene from the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
yeah, that really pissed me
There
off,
used to
dude.
be a part where you'd see these guys chasing a woman, you know.
That's when I would come.
And now it's just a woman beating a drunk with like bread. Like, how dare you try to?
No,
steal
it's
my
the woman
bread?
chasing the man now.
Now it's the
It
woman
used to be a
chasing the
pirate
man.
chasing a woman.
And then when you pass that part, you hear, "This is my fight song, my stay alive song."
I gotta take a shit. I'll be back.
No, you
I
can't.
have to.
You can't.
I can't hold it in.
What are you
I'm drinking,
doing?
dude. I had a Reuben.
John, you literally can't leave a podcast and take
You want me to
a dump.
shit my
There's no
pants?
way you're gonna shit your
I'll
pants.
You know how quick I am. I'm quick as
It's
hell.
unbelievable.
What am I gonna do? I'll be uncomfortable. I can't stop thinking about how much I'm gonna shit.
Are we genuinely,
Unbelievable.
are we the only podcast where people don't take piss breaks? They leave the middle to take dumps?
I also only podcast that has this many piss breaks.
It is unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
He's taking a shit in the middle of a podcast.
It's also just like it
39
doesn't
minutes.
help the fat guy allegations when John's constantly leaving his shit.
Constantly taking deuces.
You can't be the fat guy on the show constantly having to dump out in the middle of an
Jesus
hour.
Christ, you try to run a tight ship here.
I'm also like, I'm hardly ever on the verge of shitting my pants.
No, I can hold a shit.
I can hold a shit no problem.
I'm never like, I gotta fucking run
It's
to
not
the
a
bathroom
piss.
to shit. Yeah.
Where I'm like crossing my legs and dancing like this because I have to shit.
Yeah, when I have to piss, I just, if I
piss your
really
pants.
have to, I'll just piss myself.
It's called Jock Week.
Yeah, but I also did it, once in the car.
Yeah.
40-minute drive home. Just with piss on my seat.
Never done that.
It was
It's a wild
freeing.
move.
It was very freeing, and you should try it sometime.
It's so itchy though when you piss yourself.
Oh, it sucked. I
It
got home and I
sucks.
had to do a bunch of stuff. I had
Yeah.
to clean up. But
I had to do a bunch of stuff.
the funniest part was like I would be at like stoplights. I'd look over and be like cute girls looking at me, and I'd be like, I'm sitting in a puddle of my urine.
It's incredible.
Man. What are we gonna do, Connor, about this country? What are you gonna do about your wife, man?
Protect her.
Have you
dude.
said your goodbyes?
This morning we had a nice, lovely morning, and I said goodbye. I said toodaloo.
You said toodaloo.
1 minute shit, dude.
That is crazy. That's like it's almost more. It's more disturbing that you can shit that quick.
I train my body to basically save all my shit till it's on the edge of my ass, and then it expels it like a garbage chute in a spaceship.
Till it's on the edge.
it like gets there, all of it packs up in there, and then when I need a shit, it's like an utter emergency. But when I do shit, it just like.
It's so funny.
And it's so stinky.
Joey's not here. Joey's on a trip with his girlfriend, but then we keep checking the group text, and he's just watching The Penguin alone. He's just drinking White Claw.
He's just abusing her.
Watching the Penguin.
While gaslighting his girl.
He's like, she's somewhere, I don't know.
Ugh. God, that was a good turd, though.
Oh, God.
Stinky little turd.
Come on, man.
Yeah. You don't like that?
I love the tag at the end of you taking a shit where you're like, and it's stinky. Vital commentary on a turd.
They're extra stinky.
By reality, so out of touch with their fellow Americans, well, it could be because they consume the type of media I'm about to show you now. Here are some of our
She's a
favourite
dominatrix,
media
dude. There's no
leftists
way.
who were convinced that Donald Trump was toast, that Kamala was going to win, and win easily.
In my humble view, lights out.
Please welcome back the next president of the United States.
Jesus.
I can't believe they just did it all over again.
Yeah, they ran the same playbook. The minute you showed me that Will I Am song the day before the election,
God.
I was like, he's going to win.
Yeah.
This is the tide. It's just too on the nose.
I was so unsure. The entire time. It was so neck and neck in the polls.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck.
Also, retaliation against Tony Hinchcliffe, I think, helped solidify their case.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A bunch of libs being like outraged by that awful joke.
But an obvious joke.
An obvious joke.
Yeah.
Sucked ass. He
Yeah.
sucked shit. But like, people freaking out about that. They were like, you guys suck so bad.
Yeah, there's a lot of liberals that were like, can we not pretend that that's like even an issue?
Tim Walz's reaction, I was like, who is this joker?
This joker.
Who's this guy? Who's this fucking loser?
Calling a comedian a joker is very funny. Well, Tim, he's a professional joker, actually.
Who's that?
That's Sunny Hostin. She's retarded.
Actually, I don't think it's going to
She looks like Michael Jackson.
That's a retarded woman on The View.
I go, oh.
Saying it like it's a title. That's Sonny Jackson. She's retarded.
If I was ever on The View,
Esquire.
I would bring bird feed. And if they were annoying me, I'd pull some out of my bag and I'd just throw it at the front of the table and just watch them just all start clapping.
Going on The View with a giant net, like attached to a stick. Welcome out, Devin Costa. You just throw the net on top.
I would love to see like War Machine on The View. just pummeling.
I think there are going to be those Republicans that just vote for Harris.
It'll be tied on Election Day, as always it will. The polls will be tied, and then he'll lose.
You call us trash? Oh, J.D. Vance, you just effed up in a way that I've never seen in my political life, and I worked for Sarah Palin.
I would say take Harris over 270.
Would somebody shuck me? I'm James Carville. I'm a goddamn swamp creation. I'm a damn swamp crustacean.
I'm a raging Cajun.
I'm the human embodiment of a duck whistle. With somebody fucking.
Please suck me.
This fucking cartoon character. This is the Tugget guy, James Carville. You vote Democrat and then Tugget.
I tug it for Kamala.
I hate James Carville sucks ass. You fucking clown.
I should be able to tug it whatever bathroom I want.
Well, here's the thing. Down in New Orleans, people like to put a little horseradish and cocktail sauce on me and a little lemon.
Where they suck his cock?
Where they suck my cock. Shuck my cock. That's what he's gonna shuck it. Shuck my cock. I'm James Carville.
Suck my po' boy.
I don't know what else is.
Listen, I used to be in a TV show. I was raising a kid named Arnold. The kids would go, "Hey, Arnold." Kid had a damn better room than I did living in New Orleans.
Oh, God.
Let's buy you, bitch. Fucking loser.
These fools in these crypto markets do something. Let them drive the betting line into a favorable place and then take advantage of it. That's what I would do. I think she's going to win.
You wrote Trump is toast. You stand behind that today?
Ah, Jesus.
I like toast. Let's go back to that.
Did you say toast?
Did you say somebody? Michael Moore go toast with jam?
Oh, even more so. I feel the same way that I felt a few weeks ago that Trump is toast.
And they're not taking the loss well. Here is
Trump is toast with some jelly, jam, some butter, possibly peanut butter too. He's gonna have a stroke and be fucking stoked that he smells toast. It's gonna be like the best day of his life. He's like, oh fuck, oh shit.
He goes, oh shit.
He asked the doctor. He goes, can you guys do that thing again to me? Where it smelled toast.
I thought that's taste peanut butter.
They're like, Moore, sit down. You had a stroke, and he goes, how do I do more of those? Can I have a stroke for the rest of my life?
without college degrees.
What we did not have is white women who voted about 52%, right, for Donald Trump. Uneducated white women, is my understanding.
I'm talking about retarded white women.
You have Latino men actually voting more for him.
Yeah, no
Those
shit.
Awful women and Latino men. How dare they think for themselves? By the way, the exit polls showed that the majority of married men, unmarried men, and married women voted for Trump. It was the unmarried women who backed Kamala. What was it that J.D. Vance said about that group? And Sunny also made some absurd claims about losing her civil rights.
Sunny hosting, with the way she talks, more like cloudy hosting. It's all doom and gloom with her.
God, losing your
You got Joy Behar. I've seen on Fox a couple of good jokes about Joy Behar, more like joyless Behar. That's what they say on Fox.
Whoopi Goldberg, more like Whoopsie Goldberg.
Yeah. And then on Fox, I've seen some other things. They've been saying some funny stuff. They go, Whoopi Goldberg, more like stupid black bitch.
Option to be a victim is strong in this one.
I worry about my children's future.
Why?
Especially my daughter, who now
Why?
has less rights than I have.
Is it because I'm fucking her? Huh? Is it because I fucked your bitch? You dumb motherfucker.
I love the idea of that being real, that you fucked her.
I fucked Sunny Hostin's daughter.
You know, it's very funny because this one, where's the View? New York?
I don't know.
It's got to be New York or LA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, your daughter has the same rights. You're fine. But it's really funny that they're talking shit about uneducated white women. when the only ones who are losing their abortion rights are the uneducated white women living in like Georgia,
right,
and like fucking Texas and shit. Those women they keep lambasting are the ones they're also concerned about, and they like this shit. Dude.
They love this. They love.
like
Everyone wants to feel
be
like
in the
they're
Handmaid's
oppressed.
Tale.
Everybody in life is not.
Yeah.
Their life doesn't feel valuable or important unless they're living through a revolution constantly. Everyone needs to constantly feel like they have a foot on their neck holding them down and they're fighting back.
But I'm not like
They should
sad.
love Trump for that.
I just feel bad for them. They've been gaslit for like fucking 10 years.
Yeah,
it's horrible. These people are genuinely sad.
Yeah, they are genuine. They're genuinely depressing.
It makes me sad. Yeah, it makes me sad. I feel bad for them.
Yeah, they have been. With the way they talk.
They genuinely believe they're gonna die.
And I appreciate that, John.
With the way they...
I'm a lib cuck now, dude.
I'm a lib cuck. I'm a lib out.
They have been
We're
gaslit.
living out, dude.
We're living out,
And you
actually.
can
Me and
hear-
Connor are living out.
We're living out.
Fuck you.
They have been gaslit.
Yeah, fuck you, man.
And with the way
You're a Nazi.
With the way that they talk...
You're a fucking Nazi, man, and we're libs.
Hey, with the way they talk, you know how many... They must constantly, every day, go, is the gas on?
Yep.
They're loopy.
Yep.
Talk about gaslit.
What if I'm really bad at being a liberal and I'm like, dude, you're a fucking faggot Nazi?
That's kind of how liberals are.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you fucking...
Liberals became so racist when they saw the Latino vote.
Oh, dude, I was on Black Twitter.
They're straight up like, man, fuck Mexicans, actually. It's like, oh,
Dude,
God.
they're reporting them, trying to get them deported.
I
and
know.
shit. I'm like, Jesus.
I saw a tweet that
dude.
was like, do you still get a reward for calling ICE? It's like, dude, this is a guy, this is a
Come
liberal
on.
guy.
Yeah.
Come on.
He wants to report his like Republican neighbor to ICE.
Yeah.
And get cash for it.
God, dude.
That's crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
The
Is that a
fuck?
dog?
It's a dog. It's a dog crying.
Sad about Trump.
He's sad, yeah.
It's upset. It's a black...
Dude, we're running with the wolves today, dude. That's what we're doing.
Wolf back!
Yep.
Wolf back!
Bunch of alphas over
Me
here.
and that dog are getting fucked up in Vegas tonight.
Dude, real quick. We're the three best friends that anyone could have. We're the three best friends that anyone could have.
And we got to find our friend, Joey,
I don't remember this song.
from The Hangover.
The Hangover, dude.
Famed, one of the
Todd
greatest movies.
Phillips, motherfucker.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Saw the movie once.
Yeah, I mean, no need to see it more than once, really.
My
pretty
father
great.
telling me
I think it ruined
many
comedies,
years ago
but it's
that
pretty
I was
great.
the first person
a good comedy.
in his family to enjoy full civil rights. And now I have less civil rights than I had when he told me that.
You do.
So again, I'm
You actually have more
profoundly
now.
disturbed.
It'd be funny if like Gestapo walked in and they go, pussy check.
Show me your pussy. They're on the train. There's guys walking by. Show me your pussy.
They go, you are hiding cum of the state.
So again, I'm profoundly disturbed.
And the perpetually aggrieved ladies of The View also want greater censorship. They want to curb free speech. On
I didn't know
social
Sky was so
media.
fucking conservative.
Oh, they're
Democrats
crazy
never
conservative,
listen
Sky.
again.
Well, it would help if we could regulate
Look at
social
Joyless
media, 'cause one of
Behar.
the biggest defenders is
Who are
DC
these
and
ladies?
Congress have not
No
been able
clue.
to do one
These are
thing
the secret Republicans that have to pretend that they don't speak up the whole
She's
show.
stoked.
in regard to the rogue corporations
Not
of
going to
social
get any
media.
better
It's not
with
gonna
Elon
work
Musk
for
now
them.
in the administration.
Now to MSNBC's Joy Reid, who's always having a normal one. Here she claims that Florida is a fascist state.
It's a pure Project 2025 in miniature
So
in Florida.
funny.
And that kind of extreme,
I thought Cisco died.
government in Florida.
They go, shouldn't you be defending Wakanda right now? What are you doing here?
That is, people did. They were just sick of Wakanda politics with this bullshit, with like Kamala and the whole like, yes she can, all that. It's like, I said, fuck, it's the same thing. You said it, but it's like, even like liberals, you're living in liberal cities and you're like a lifelong liberal. You're like, yeah, but it's still like I'm playing hopscotch around human shit every day. And and
This
you go
place
to
is
the
a hell.
grocery store and a Listerine is behind bars. And
Armed guards everywhere.
you just go, I don't know, maybe a red tie would fix that.
It's just, I keep thinking this is really funny. These people are like, dude, like Nazi Germany, like Berlin in 1939, and then like Mussolini's Italy and Tampa, Florida.
Tampa. That's great.
It's insane.
Disney resorts.
Fuck. It's crazy.
Oh dear, and if you're in the habit of consuming media like that, then you may react like this when Donald Trump has a landslide victory.
Dude.
may not
I see that mural.
have rights tomorrow.
tomorrow. Yo, I'm scared to go to sleep. I might wake up on my slave.
No, come on.
That's it. No, I feel so bad for her. She genuinely
thinks
sad.
that.
And like,
she'll wake up
she wakes up like the beginning of Skyrim. It's like open your eyes, just in the back of a carriage. What is going on?
Waking up a slave is so funny too. It's like there was no process to it. She just woke up a slave.
It'd be better than going through the process of taken as a slave. I'd rather wake up a slave than go through the full process. Hey, at least you missed the fucking boat trip.
You might convince yourself that your prior life was a dream if you woke up a slave.
Imagine telling all the other slaves you woke up a slave, and they're like, "So you weren't chained to that ship?" Yeah. With all
no, you didn't have to row.
No, I just here.
woke up a slave. They're like, "Fucking comfy ass bitch."
Oh, this poor woman.
I'm gonna wake up a slave.
Oh my god.
It is tragic. These people have a mental illness.
Anyone else having a meltdown? I don't know how to do this. Right now, I'm just not. I can't deal with this right now.
Why are they playing the Twin Peaks soundtrack?
I am 48 years old and I have never experienced anything like this and never thought I would in this country.
You know what I'm frustrated about right now is like
2016 was way worse. How did they never experience anything like this?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just really frustrated right now because it's like it's already back to that like. Well, it's already back to like that. Thank you. And no, it's badge of honor actually.
You're lip cuck.
We're lip cucks.
Thank you.
Now.
We're lip cucks.
We're
lip
lip
cucks.
cucks now.
I'm drinking on lib tears right now.
Good.
It's us versus you, dude.
Good. It's
You're
pretty good
done.
stuff, isn't it? You're done.
Fucking faggot
You're
Nazi,
fascist.
dude.
You're done. You're done. January 20th. 20 minutes after he walks off stage, you'll be a fucking slave.
Connor wakes up a slave.
You'll be a fucking mixed slave. You'll be harvesting my potatoes. And you won't be able to have any.
Connor's your house.
No.
Connor's your
Not
house
even one?
boy.
Not one potato.
Oh. No.
What were you going to say?
Oh, it's not even like a funny take. It's just
Of
like
course.
it's just
Having a lip cuck be funny. Republicans are getting better at humor, and it's
making the left
making
nervous.
the left nervous.
They are though. That's true. It actually happens.
It's true.
We all just became Nick DiPaolo. You know, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
We thought he was so insane when he was going nuts. You know.
Yeah.
That's just like the major.
We thought he was so insane when he was going nuts.
That's mainstream humor now. Dude, the cover of Nick DiPaolo's comedy album was him flipping off like the BLM
Like BLM
movement.
protesters.
And a couple of them had died at the hands of the police. He had to like remove the picture.
It's like a sign that says "No justice, no peace," and black people crying. It's Nick DiPaolo doing this.
Really flipping off the cover. Hold on.
It's the funniest cover I've ever seen. What was the name of the special?
BLM cover.
There it is.
Breath of fresh air. That's it.
Oh, that's so
And one of
fucking
these guys
sick.
was killed by the cops.
He's like, fuck you. He rocks.
Oh man. What were you gonna say, lip guy?
Well, Nazi, you keep interrupting me. So no, it's just I just don't want to go back to that like conversationally with people who are upset, where you can't have like a nuanced take. We're talking about like, people who are being rational about it, but it's like there's people out there. Like I was in a couple conversations last night where I'm speaking objectively about why she lost, and they interpret that as like I voted for Trump.
Yeah.
I literally voted for Kamala.
Breaking it down, talking about it.
But I'm like, yeah, she sucked. And also, it's just frustrating. I'm like, didn't we all hate her at guts?
Yeah, she was
for being like the most evil mass prosecutor ever, and like truly objectively a villain.
Incredibly unlikable person.
We didn't want her. She just got it by like proxy.
Bottom line is, Trump is the same off stage and on.
Yeah.
So at least that he's not like see through, you know.
Yeah.
And he like lies, but we like know it's like a lie. We're sick of decorum liars. The whole like the whole thing where they just say all the right things and put on this like actor face. We know that now. We're done with that. So like we don't know who she is. She's like she's creepy.
Also, no one wanted her. It just fucking happened. So it's like, of course she lost.
Were you telling me she was a fucking alcoholic? Who's telling me that?
I think she's a drunk.
She's a huge drunk, apparently.
Really?
Yeah. I just
kind of makes me like her. Actually,
I saw it in a dream. No, No, you were telling me that, right? Or was it Matt?
I've heard a lot of stories that she's she seems like she needs to take a couple Xanax and have a glass of rosé before she hits the freeway. For sure.
They had this whole.
She seems like that type, like your catatonic aunt that's like like at Thanksgiving, like I don't know, and then you go pop a couple Xans,
the big wine glass.
give her the giant wine glass, and she can finally function.
Yeah. I was at a bar last night and I was like overhearing, like I felt like I was in a time warp. Like I was like other tables, I was hearing like sound bites of being like, well, straight white men, and I was like, oh fuck, we're back to straight white men.
Straight white men, yeah.
God damn it.
But they're right. We're taking over.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
yeah, it's devastating.
74% of white men voted for Trump.
If white men were the only ones allowed to vote, it'd be red every fucking year.
Well, probably. Yeah,
That is, but like we should.
But we don't care. But also, bottom line is they don't want democracy. They don't want like half the country to vote. They hate the middle of the. They hate all these red states.
Yeah.
They don't respect their opinion. They genuinely don't think they should be given the right to vote. Right? I mean,
yeah. No, that's the whole electoral college is kind of silly. But I mean, he won the popular vote this time. But the thing is like, there are a lot of countries that kind of do that, where it's like only one. I'm not for it or anything, but I'm just saying, like
Switzerland and stuff. They just go like.
I mean, there are a lot of throughout history, like in Kenya, when Kenya was decolonized, the only people who have power in Kenya to this day are the people who fought the most during the revolution. It was a certain tribe. So, like, if it's hard to get a governmental job, it's like, okay, the people bleed, and whatever.
Whatever.
Don't let me go down this road, dude. I've had
I had a fucking stinker of a set last night that felt like.
Oh yeah, tell us about this.
Oh right, you got because they've sensed.
It felt like I did a set in 2016. I was like, I walked on stage, only white guy in the show. Instantly vibe shift where I was like, dude, they hate me. I followed a cool black guy. He was funny, but like he did well. The show wasn't great, but he did well, and I went on stage and I was like, give it going for Devan Trey. And they were like, no, because you said it. Like, they wouldn't even clap for the guy who just
They
did
didn't
well.
like that you said his name.
Yeah.
They were like,
and
it's
then-
racist to say black people's names.
Yeah, and then I was just like, hey, hello, how are we feeling? Just pure silence. And then I go, damn, all right, the vibe in here is weird. How you guys feeling about the election? And they were like, bad. And I was like, yeah, me too. Unless you feel good about it, because then I also feel good about it.
That's
Which I think
really
is very
fucking
funny.
funny.
And it got
really funny.
nothing, and I was like, I'm kidding. I voted for Kamala. Unless you guys voted for Trump, then I voted for Trump. Whatever you guys want, I'll be whatever you guys want me to be right now. I'm trying to have a good set. I can tell you guys hate me.
Grovelly Connor is really
And
funny.
Holy shit, dude! I just bombed so hard. That's my Biden joke about we should be able to hunt Joe Biden. And I didn't realize like the political connotation of that. Like I just mean objectively as a president. I do think that like once the president is done with his term, we should kill him.
It's nonpartisan. It's a nonpartisan.
It's nonpartisan.
joke.
I just think we should hunt the president.
You
And I think
could've
hunting Joe Biden is so fun.
You could have got back at them and said, hey, you know what? I know I sucked ass tonight. Why don't you guys drop my set on Palestine?
Dude, I truly haven't bombed like that in years, though. It was just 10 minutes.
It was political, and it may be a sign of things to come.
I was 10 minutes of pure silence.
You might only be able to do stand up in front of
our own crowds.
now.
Yeah.
Might be over.
Dude, just flop sweat. Like I was sweating like earthquake. Like I truly had beads of sweat in my eyebrow. Like it was getting to my eyes, and I was like stuttering words.
The 4 years after 2016, when I was doing stand, it was like
awful. You could
part of the reason. It was just like,
Part of
what
the
even
quit,
is
yeah.
the point of this? Like, I had a joke where I used to call coffee black, and people would tighten up and then not laugh at the rest of the joke. I
Dude.
go, I didn't even know coffee was black, and just saying black, people are like, wow, okay.
Would you do the black?
It was so.
I didn't even know coffee was a Negro, and I'd be confused why I'm doing badly.
I should do that joke where it's a guy nervously ordering at a bar, and he's like, "I'll take a Modelo African American, please." Yeah, it was just funny though because I was doing all that new material I have, which I don't know if it's good yet because I've done it in front of our crowd. It does great, and it's done
You did that
okay.
one show and you killed.
Yeah, it's been like 30, like 70 though success rate. And last night I was like,
Really?
holy fuck, dude! Like they just hated me so much, and I'm doing all that jokes, all the jokes about like the pedophile hunters.
Yeah.
And it almost felt like I was telling the crowd I'm a pedophile.
Right.
Like that was the vibe of it. I'm like, I'm simply reporting what I see online, and you guys are acting like I'm a pedophile for
And
it.
it's crazy that this was in fucking Long Beach.
Long Beach.
Because Long Beach
it was an
like
older crowd. It was it was older crowd.
Gen
and
X.
I don't think any of them were like online people whatsoever. So they didn't know what I was talking about. It's not the prettiest of like source material.
And you look, I mean, look at you.
Yeah. And then I just doubled down and I did the China joke.
That's awesome. That's great.
I was just like, well, this is not going to get any better. And also, it's very funny for me in that position because I'm like,
Jesus, John.
Dude, I am...
Fucking chill, dude. All right?
I was like, I have nothing to
fucking
pivot
Nazi, beer Nazi.
I just can't believe how much you drink so fast.
I drink beer, dude.
Nice.
Yeah. I used to. I mean, I don't know. When Trump won, it was,
I had nothing to pivot to. That was the funny thing in my head. I was like, they don't like this shit, and I was like, I could do the 9/11 joke. I could do.
People don't even like jokes when you would make
Mexican
fun
material.
of Trump. I remember back. Like I had a whole joke about Trump where it was like it is cool that we have a president, the first president that will sincerely apologize to the country for his wife aging.
Yeah,
like for the first lady getting older and saying like we're gonna build a wall under her tits to keep them up, like whatever. People still maybe it's just a shitty joke, but it would work in front of like Latinos and black people and shit. Latinos. Apparently they're all Latinos now too. This is like the funny thing.
Yeah. Pff, man, that rattled me though.
You're bothered by it.
I was like shook last night. Like I was on stage like, oh my God, this hasn't happened in so long.
I mean, how often are you getting up?
Not nearly enough.
Oh, okay. It's rare.
It's all about those reps, Connor.
It's all about the reps.
Get the reps in, libcuck.
But just say
you're gonna need it.
Full on tank of a set.
Be my mix slave soon.
Just take care of me.
I'm gonna wake up a slave.
He's gonna fuck you like Ben Franklin, dude.
Like Ben Franklin?
Fucked his slaves.
Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin probably fucked a few
dude.
slaves.
Yeah, probably.
Give me that shit.
I'm sure there's like a very famous reference you could have.
I don't know, dude. My brain's broken.
If you didn't fuck a slave back in those days, you were like
corny.
like
You're
how,
a good guy.
You were like how Bobby Bacala didn't like have a gumar. They were like, what a queer. I love the music playing. This poor lady's
It's
gonna
the
be
same
a
four people.
slave. And she's just
Oh
like,
my God. She's a total dominatrix.
oh, this is my favorite guy. This big boy.
Right now.
It's not sincere. The lib tears are not
They're
sincere
fake.
this time around. I want real pain.
It's crocodile tears.
Crocodile tears. Damn
Especially
it.
a guy like this, he's just begging for they them pussy. You know what I mean? Please give me some pussy, please.
This guy's he voted for Trump. He went to his car and did this video.
A woman with a baby on the way. What am I gonna do? Keep it?
Oh, he's joking.
Oh, he's being
No, that was parody. I'm not sure
Thanks,
what this
Queen.
next video is. I suspect it could be real. It's hard to tell nowadays.
I can't believe Trump's actually gonna win this fucking thing. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so up.
Okay. That's Twitch for you.
And here is another white dude for Kamala, or is it a work of satire?
What the hell? You cannot be serious.
Of course, it's
Yeah,
satire.
I wake up to this garbage as my president. That's right.
Oh, AOC spoke. What did AOC say?
In history of mass
Wait,
movements
rewind
of
it.
people that mobilize to protect one another in times of fascism and authoritarianism. And this is the era.
What is
that
the
we are-
fascism that they speak of with them?
So somebody like
Because I was in London and they have kind of fascist rules, and it was clean. I liked it.
people are retarded.
So I found China.
I'm in favor of I'm a fascist,
We know.
We know, dude.
We know, dude.
and you're
We
lib
know.
cuck. I know you want freedom,
Yeah, you
We are lib cucks.
freedom to shit anywhere you want.
We are lib
Lump him
cucks
in
now.
with me now.
You're a lib cuck too,
We're fighting
Johnny.
against you,
We're
dude.
fighting
We're
against him.
saboteurs.
Sorry, I'm a fascist. I like rules.
Here's the thing that really, really fucking pisses me off is they keep going back to fascism, which what is this at this point? We haven't seen I mean, like the last fascist country was like 40 years ago in like South America or whatever the fuck. It's a new thing. It's going to be a new thing, and they're going to have a word for it in like 50 years. That it's not fascism. Yeah. Fascism we're not nationalistic enough to be fascist. Like it's stupid. It's dumb. They just get it's fucking stupid. I don't know. Fuck you guys. Just giving me nothing. Just give me fucking nothing. it's not fascism. It is going to be a new thing. The same way,
I think they're projecting when they say fascist. They're pretty fascist.
It is kind of a projection, but at the same time, we are all, regardless if you're Democrat or Republican, you're authoritarian right.
If you make it uncomfortable, make people feel like they literally can't say who they vote that they voted for the other guy, and you'll cut them out of your family and your life. That's fascist.
Well, Democrats and Republicans are fascists in their own little special ways.
Yeah,
we live in and it's not even full fascism. If we lived in full fascism, we wouldn't be able to walk down the street without getting checkpoints everywhere, and there'd be a military boot on our neck every 2 fucking seconds, and people getting executed. The most fascist thing's the mass deportation, which is logistically impossible. There is no way you're going to move 12 million people out of this fucking country. It's not going to happen.
Isn't he just going to like make it so they're not at the fucking police stations anymore, like all the videos of like them in New York getting free food? And
he's going to deport criminals. That's what he's going to do. He's going to deport criminals. He's going to remove immigration. He's going to remove citizenship status from like cartel members. Because here's the dirty little secret.
And that's bad?
Yes. No, bad. No, it's good. Here's the dirty little secret.
No, it's bad.
About America and a lot of first world countries.
It's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad. It's bad.
Fuck
actually.
you, Connor.
Here's the deal,
okay,
bro.
DePaulo.
If you move here,
here I am protesting. You're flipping me off.
You're off the show, libcuck.
If you move here and you have a lot of money, you can become a citizen very easily. If you buy property here, if you move here and you are a PhD or you have a lot of money, you can become a citizen very fucking easily. So like he's probably just gonna move citizenship status from like fucking cartel members and shit who had like millions of dollars and bought like villas in Texas and stuff.
Dude, I had a fun moment. My brother called me after Trump won. Be like, "How you feeling about Trump?" And I was like, "Not great." And he goes, "Dude, it's fucked up." And I go,
"Really?
Yeah. Brother, my brother's a big lib also.
That's so funny.
And he goes, "You know, I heard." I was like, "What'd you hear?" He goes, "I heard he's gonna free Diddy."
Dude, like sincerely?
Like he was like, I was like, "Why would he free Diddy?" And he goes, "Why wouldn't he?" And I was like, "Fair point, actually. That's actually a really good point."
I love Dylan, dude.
Dylan being like, he's gonna free Diddy. What if that's the first thing he did in office? Is free Diddy?
That's his first executive order. Is freeing.
Freak offs are legal.
It seemed like a fun time.
You guys see the Jews? There's the Palestinians and the Jews in Amsterdam fighting.
So yeah, no.
So the Tel Aviv soccer team was in Amsterdam, and Maccabee, and they were all like. I think before the game they were like pulling down Palestinian flags and stuff. Like,
do you remember the Mel Gibson freak out over the script? It was the Maccabees script. No. That's all I can think about. That's what Mel Gibson was screaming. He goes, "Where are my fucking Maccabees?"
What does that mean?
It's like a historic Jewish army, which is very funny too. There's like backgrounds that they can't stop militarizing everything culturally. It's nuts, Israelis.
So this is them pulling down Palestinian flags like before the game, I think. So then, and they're chanting anti-Arab stuff or whatever, like use deodorant. No.
Both of them are stinky.
And they are stinky. So Maccabee Tel Aviv hooligans arrived in Amsterdam causing trouble, vandalizing cars, and beating taxi drivers, some of whom were IDF. The government doesn't... I don't understand that.
Okay, so there were IDF soldiers that flew to Amsterdam, that they got uppity in Amsterdam, not realizing there's a massive Arab population in Amsterdam.
Right. They were chanting, like, as they were going down these escalators, they were chanting, there are no more schools in Gaza because there are no more children.
Yeah.
Like, proudly. And, you know, that upset...
Yeah, that's evil.
That upset a lot of people. And then at the game, Gaza's a cemetery... burning the Palestinian flag.
Yeah.
So then they took to the streets afterwards. But this is classic soccer fans fighting.
Hooligans.
This is pretty intense, though.
This happens at soccer games.
That's crazy.
It's pretty intense.
And then the festivities began. Part of a longer song mentioning there are no schools in Gaza because there are no children left. Let the IDF win to fuck the Arabs. There are no schools in Gaza because there are no children left.
Something bad's about to happen.
That's one of the most evil things I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
It is. It's very poetic to watch a bunch of Jews chant that as they get on a train.
In Amsterdam.
As they take the escalator down to a train.
Yeah.
In Amsterdam.
In Amsterdam.
I mean, I don't know if there's enough like documentation of it, but I don't think like the Nazis were like stunting on the Jews after killing them, were they? Like they were just very like authoritative about it.
They didn't have as much like extroversion.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like
the S. From what I understand, the SS just they thought they were subhuman. So
I don't think like Nazis were killing Jews and then being like, "Boom shakalaka,
yeah,
face."
That's what I'm saying.
You got pwned. Like
sucks to suck. Like I don't think they were doing. Well, like a different layer of evil.
Well, these Zionists are not normal Jews. Jews are just Jews. They're great. Zionists are a different type of Jew that, like, in the Holocaust was, like, getting thrown into the camps and getting thrown into the trains. And they were like, all right, take it easy, but I like the cut of your jib.
Zionists were taking notes on the fucking train. Yeah,
like, okay.
Oh, shit, so we separate the men and the women. Okay.
Interesting. All right, if we start early, kill the children, then they don't grow.
Well, Jews have this massive chip on their shoulder because they got owned so hard in World War II. But it's crazy that they're just taking it out on Arabs instead of, like, white people.
Yeah, so then now they're...
God damn.
What the fuck is going on?
It'd be pretty sick if Israel just attacked Germany.
They should. If anyone should get attacked, it should be fucking Germany. That's
Everyone
what
would be
you
like,
need to do.
fair, actually.
I love when they don't have a shared language, so when they insult each other, it's in English.
That's
It's
awesome.
great. It's the lingua franca for fucking people up.
Who is this wizard guy? Is he in a Ukrainian robe? What is that? Is that Israeli?
I think he's just got a Snuggie on, dude.
He's flipping off Madame Tussauds. Fuck you, Palestine.
That looks really startling, similar to a Reich Eagle, by the way. It looks like they're causing a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
It looks like they're causing a lot of trouble.
Seemed like they were causing a little bit of trouble because then afterwards they were being hunted in the streets. We could then now smash cut.
It is
smash cut.
It is pretty.
This one of children.
Oh fuck yeah, let's go, dude. Sorry, I can't.
What? You can't what?
I can't gloat. I want to see it. I heard it. This is for the children, and I got excited.
This one of children. For the children, motherfucker. I'll give you my money. I'll give you, please go. For the children. I'll give you my money. Free Palestine now. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine.
Oh no!
And this is just one of many videos. They were just running through the streets, beating the shit out of Zionists.
That's fucking awesome.
That were leaving
Yeah.
the game and shit.
And they sent.
It's not that awesome. I mean, it's like, who knows? What if those Zionists weren't saying the stuff? What if they were just there to watch a nice game?
No.
Nah, it's awesome.
It's cool, actually. I mean, people online, you know, the Barry Weisses, they were comparing it to Crystal Knock.
They kept calling it a pogrom, and it's like
the night of the what is that? The night of the shattered.
The night of the shattered glass,
which really upset Jews because they had to call SafeLight and spend a fortune on new windows.
SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace.
This is unbelievable. The night of the broken glass. You know how much I spent on the glass?
Netanyahu sent a bunch of evacuation planes to fucking Amsterdam. They look like total bitches.
I don't know why that video keeps automatically playing. Yeah, let's watch. Let's
look. I want to see more.
I want to see more
getting their asses whooped by a Kurdish kebab man.
Amsterdam Israelis beaten.
Right, now let's turn.
This is on
to
BBC, the big Black Cock Network.
And immediately deploy a rescue mission.
Is that funny?
I thought you made the joke a bunch.
It's a matter of fact. No. See, Big Black Cock Network.
Big Black Cock News reporting on the CCP, the Chinese Child Porn Network.
My ass is killing me.
Aviv and Ajax Amsterdam. Israel said that Israeli supporters.
What's going on?
Okay, how is this my tech fault? Why does it do this when I go over to the full screen? Why can't I not?
We
See
all
that?
know. We all know.
Is
why.
that otter tech?
Yeah.
What did I do? I didn't fucking do a thing.
Here's what you need, Devin. I'm going to pause you real quick. You need to start exiting out of tabs when you're done with them because there's a lot of this is using a lot of RAM. This is probably why the video's not working.
It has nothing to do with that.
But also, what's the point? What's the
never
point?
owned a laptop?
What's the point of keeping tabs open?
So I could go back to
Revisit
them.
Why would you go back to them?
Because
We're
we
done.
do that often.
We don't.
We do.
We do.
We go back to tabs.
Yeah.
We leave something in the middle, go to a new thing, then we go back. You have no clue what's even happening. You just sit there drinking your beers and talking shit. Beautifully. And I love you. No matter how many dumps you take throughout an episode, I love you.
It was a 1 minute shit, dude.
It's fair.
I was in and out.
Yeah.
I was like gone.
Still
I
ridiculous.
was shit in 60 seconds.
Deploy a rescue
Pop and
mission
squirt,
to the
baby.
Netherlands.
Yeah, they had to send planes to go get these.
Yeah, these Jew losers.
Jew losers.
Fucking soft as baby shit Jew losers. Go over there acting tough.
I mean, some IDF, some of them look pretty big.
My buddy was in the airborne. The U.S. Army Airborne School is the ipso facto airborne school for every Western country. So if you want to learn how to jump out of a plane, you have to come to us to learn how to jump out of a plane. So every country that is our ally has to come here and train here to learn how to parachute and stuff. My buddy was going to airborne school. And he said the IDF paratroopers, which are their top guys, the airborne troops in the IDF, they couldn't pass the basic physical fitness test at the airborne school, and all they did the entire time was brag about groping 12-year-old Palestinian girls at roadblocks and shit. And everybody just like hated them. They suck ass. It's a conscript army. They're a bunch of fucking pussies. We got like fucking gaslit because of Mossad and all that crazy stuff because they just were willing to kill children in the 70s. It's stupid. It's a country full of fucking retards.
You got it.
Nailed it.
Sorry.
Violence broke
No, I
out
agree.
following a Europa League match between
agree.
Maccabi Tel Aviv.
I don't know
and
what he
Ajax
said.
Amsterdam.
I zoned out completely.
Look at this. Look at them running.
Violent incident as they left the ground. 10 people are reported injured. Well, following Israel's demand to take swift and vigorous action, the Dutch Prime Minister
I don't like this.
called the violence targeting Israeli citizens surrounding.
If these were the
a soccer
football
match in
fans chanting
Amsterdam
there's no more
unacceptable,
schools in Gaza because there's no more kids,
Fair.
then
Fair
maybe
game.
it's fair.
Yeah.
prosecuted.
I just don't like this in
So to
Amsterdam.
Jerusalem to speak to our correspondent there, Joe.
It's crazy how
So,
full
Joe,
circle
just
all
walk us
this
through-
comes, you know? Back in Amsterdam. They're not smoking weed. They're not in the red light district.
They're not up in an attic.
It's not the modern Amsterdam we know. It's not like in Bruges.
That's in Belgium.
Well, it's the same shit. They're all the same place.
Why is the Europe the battleground for them? That was sick. But
That dog is wailing.
Wailing.
why don't they Jews and
That was me on election night, by the way.
Jews and Muslims need to like chill out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jews and Muslims need to chill.
Chill
That's
the
your,
fuck out.
your
dude.
president. You just say
Tired of, no, I'd be like both of you.
Can y'all fucking chill?
Yeah, no.
What's happening here?
We should tag
And
them
they
both.
listen. They go, yeah, you're right, my bad, dude.
Yeah, they
This was a match,
should.
as you say, between Maccabi Tel Aviv and Ajax last night in the Europa League. And it seems that there were scenes of real violence that took place after the match. As ever, with these things on social media, you need to be a little careful, but it's quite clear that there were people who were beaten. I've seen videos of one man who was beaten unconscious, somebody hiding in a doorway. There's even another video, and again, I should say all of these we need to be a little careful on, but of somebody who is in a canal.
This is all because
being told
soccer is so
to
fucking
say,
boring.
Free Palestine. And these scenes have been condemned not just by the Israeli government, but also by the Dutch government, described as horrific anti-Semitic events. The president here, Israel Herzog, Isaac Herzog, I should say, sorry, said that they were a pogrom.
Ugh.
Not enough
Shut up.
footage. Not enough footage. Need more footage of the violence.
Right, now let's
Came
turn
here for
to the Middle
violence. Show me the violence.
Want to get flagged?
I mean, it's on the news.
Oh, that's what happened with the 7-Eleven thing last time.
After what officials described as anti-Semitic attacks on Israeli soccer fans overnight in Amsterdam, Israel was sending commercial planes to the Netherlands on Friday to bring
They're
them home.
chanting about no schools because there's no kids. Not
Videos on
anti-Semitic
social media
anymore.
showed riot
Yeah, it's a
police
response.
You're just
intercepting
beating the shit out of the worst people of all time.
Yeah.
Cheering for dead
fascists, with
children.
Some attackers
That's what I would
shouting
think, but,
anti-Israeli
you know.
slurs. Mayor of Amsterdam, Femke Halsema, says she is furious and described Maccabi Tel Aviv supporters being attacked by anti-Semitic hit-and-run squads who evaded police across the city.
Freedom fighters who delve back into the shadows.
The idea
after
of, like,
doing really cool shit.
The idea of someone like in Palestine getting bombed and being like, these fucking Jews. And someone's like, it's pretty anti-Semitic of you. It's like insane.
Yeah.
Also, it's not a fucking race.
Dude, if someone's bombing you, you can say whatever the fuck you want.
That's what one would think.
Yeah.
They came really late. They came too late.
Dude, if I was, if I took a trip to Amsterdam, I just want to have a croissant in the morning and a coffee, and these faggots were out there complaining all fucking day, I'd be so fucking pissed.
It'd be really annoying.
Like, I would fucking, God, dude.
I know.
Like, how annoying would that be?
I would think like there's like a union issue with like the cab drivers. Or something. Yeah. What is going on?
You'd be like,
Just get back in the cab.
Am I in an Uber in Los Angeles all of a sudden?
I'd be sipping my espresso. Like, what is this fucking cab driver civil war?
Yeah, this looks like you don't mess with the Zohan out here, actually.
Jesus Christ.
I just can't believe guys still wear beanies like that and shit.
You
It's
all
crazy.
love hummus. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's also really funny looking back at the Zohan. It's just like a pro-Israel movie.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
It's like, it's such a heavy subject matter that it is a lighthearted Adam Sandler comedy.
Yeah.
Pretty insane movie, actually.
Well, because without the internet, without like Twitter and stuff, that was all like under the radar.
Yeah.
What was really going on.
Yeah, you had to be in the know.
He's an Israeli assassin.
He's an Israeli assassin.
Adam Sandler got ripped for the first time ever in his life to play an Israeli assassin.
Doesn't he like take rocks away from little Palestinian kids like throwing and like slap them and shit?
Yes.
It's so funny.
Wow,
God.
I didn't know that. I forgot about that movie.
Yeah.
Well, already hold it.
ugly
so
language.
Some of them probably go to hospital. I don't know if they.
Oh, nice.
If they 100 show information if they go to hospital.
I didn't know you speak
Don't
English,
release
dude.
them.
Police said 62 suspects were detained after the game as pro-Palestinian demonstrators tried to reach the Johan Cruyff Arena, even though the city had forbidden a protest there. Some footage also showed Maccabi Tel Aviv supporters chanting anti-Arab slogans before Thursday evening's match. Earlier in the day, hundreds of Maccabi fans
What is
gathered ahead
that?
of their match with Ajax Amsterdam, traditionally identified as a Jewish club. Many set off flares and chanted in the streets.
That's them chanting.
Some fans were heard singing "Let the IDF win" and directing swear words at Arabs. Demonstrations have now been banned through the weekend, and police have been given emergency stop and search powers in response to the unrest. Security measures were already increased in the capital as hundreds gathered on Thursday to remember Kristallnacht, the Nazi pogrom against Jews across Germany in November 1938. Anti-Semitic incidents have surged in the Netherlands since
Forgive me, I don't know what
Israel launched its
pogrom
assault
means.
on-
Pogrom is when, it's like a mass lynching. So like you would go in the city and you'd gather up like 50 Jews and kill them.
Gotcha.
So like Kristallnacht was a big one, and I think it's more like citizens versus citizens as opposed to a military versus a group.
So a
of
pogrom is
ethnicity.
more like just like an independent.
It's a mass lynching is what I would call it.
Mass
It's an idea. It's a DIY.
It's like a
DIY.
Yeah, it's like
a DIY Holocaust. Yeah. Well, you know.
You gotta stop at Home
Gaza
Depot first.
after the attacks on
Yeah, you gotta get the
Israel by
boys up,
Palestinian Hamas
you know.
group on October 7, 20.
Get the group text going.
Yeah. Like we doing this?
What's the move tonight? I'm thinking pogrom.
Yo, slide through the pogrom.
Question mark?
Pogrom tonight. Slide. Yo, come through.
I could be down.
Come through to the pogrom. And then another guy goes, bet.
Say less.
Well, it's all bad, and that's all because of Donald J. Trump.
Thank you.
That's right, fascist.
Thank you.
You Nazi pig.
You think he'll somehow like you think he'll just he'll keep bombing? He'll keep sending money to Israel?
No.
Or do you think he'll try and like maneuver a thing where he's like, no, I'm totally on you guys' side, but I just don't.
I think he's going to
want
do
war.
That's what he's going to do. It's going to be like, we can't keep sending you guys money anymore. We'll send you the baseline amount of money we'll send you. We're not going to send you missile money anymore.
Because he said the whole thing about he sounded like insane about it all too.
Wasn't like Tim Waltz like really big on like an expansion for funding for Israel too?
Yeah, they were all. They never said a single thing anyone wanted to hear.
It's insane.
Besides Jews, besides Zionists, but Trump did.
So they got the Jewish vote, which is huge in this country.
Yeah, Trump was also saying, we're gonna bomb Iran's nuclear sites and shit.
I don't think he could. I mean, he hates Iran, but I don't think he hates Palestinians.
Do you think Iran actually tried to kill him?
Yeah,
that's what they're saying.
But also, like,
they
they had pictures of the weapons and shit, and I was like, "What? How are they gonna do that with that?" It was
Couldn't
like
they
it was
just
like
be-
an automatic shotgun and like a rifle.
Couldn't
Like, what are
they just
gonna
be
do?
feeding him that information to make him go after Iran, and that's not even true?
I think he might get killed.
Trump.
Yeah.
He's been. I'm shocked that he's not dancing on her grave. Like it's crazy. I'm like, yesterday I was like, is Donald Trump handling his win with class? What the hell is happening right now?
He's talking about having an independent government organization directed towards CIA oversight to make sure they aren't spying on their own citizens and aren't like that's like shit where I'm like, oh, he's gonna get iced.
Yeah,
like Patriot Act shit. He wants to
put a Patriot Act for the CIA.
Right.
That's crazy. You'll get killed for doing that. Yeah.
One can hope.
Crazy times.
Hey, that's the president-elect, buddy.
It's true.
Ever since I saw Meet the Fockers, I call it the CLIA.
Well,
the Central Lack of Intelligence Agency.
Very good.
Bub.
John's got tits. Can you milk him? Fokker?
Armie Hammer's drinking my titty milk. Do you think he thinks that's cannibalism?
I mean, do you guys want to do anything else here today?
I gotta piss my balls off.
pee too. I think we did some good work.
Let's go in.
We could look at some crazy stuff on the internet.
We can do that for the Patreon.
We'll do it for Patreon, buddy.
We could also keep looking at crazy
Nah, you get too excited, dude. Let's end it when the natural end happened now.
I love you guys at home. I just want to.
We all love you. I just know when something's at a natural end, and you like to keep it going.
Can't stop, won't stop recording.
Yeah, you like to. This whole episode was like an edging, and then we busted, and then you want to, for some reason, keep beating the
When
cock.
do you think the moment in the episode was we busted the nut? Should we ask that at the end of every app?
Sound off in the comments.
Sound off in the comments. When did we bust that nut?
And then when did we keep sucking?
Look, we bust the nut when Devan stops the video and goes, well, and then that's when we bust the nut.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, folks. God bless you. Remember, if you want to subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/hatewatchpodcast, do not subscribe to the Patreon through the Patreon app on Apple. Do not use the Patreon app to ever sign up for any show on Patreon.
Yep.
You will be charged a higher fee because the Apple Mafia is extorting Patreon. So if you sign up for the Patreon, just go to a web browser, sign up on the web browser, or sign up on any other way where it doesn't have a fee incurred on it. And is that the word, incurred? Is that a word?
That sounds about right.
Sounds like something. Who cares? Trump, it'll be illegal to read soon. But yeah, so do not use the Patreon app. Never use the You can use the Patreon app, I believe, after you've signed up.
Yeah,
I think you get grandfathered in. Right?
And if you're already on the Patreon, you don't have to worry. So that means also, hey, don't unsubscribe, because if you resubscribe,
stop doing
you
that.
might be charged more if you subscribe on the Patreon app. Bottom line, do not ever sign up for Patreon on the Patreon app. Just warning you. Joey is out of town, but he will be back next week. We love you.
Also, Sweet Ben Avery and I are doing Cringe again on December 7th.
Ooh, fun.
The last one was so much fun. How fun was that?
It was actually the best one yet.
It's the best show
It was
yet.
wonderful. Everyone was sick. Everyone was very chill.
Great group of guys.
Great group of guys.
What
Great
a
crowd.
Unbelievable ball club.
It was fun. Same place?
Same place.
Oh, it was awesome.
December
BYOB.
7th.
BYOB.
December 7th.
Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Remember Pearl Harbor.
But yeah, come out. You
Yeah.
fucked up not coming last time.
Yeah,
You didn't.
it was very fucking fun, and we all hung out afterwards. We all went and got
Went to the
beers.
Saddle Ranch. I popped my pussy on the mechanical bull.
I rode the bull.
Yeah.
I was sober the whole night. These drunk whores kept riding it. And one of the things about my sobriety is I just need to ride that bull.
Yeah,
That's
Urban
your vice.
Cowboy.
That's your new vice. A guy getting addicted to the bull.
I want to make a sketch about a guy who's addicted to the bull at Saddle Ranch, and he's pissed off all these hot drunk women keep riding it.
So
and he's pushing past him and, get out of here! And he just keeps getting on it. And he's just like,
He's riding it like a cock. Yeah. Well, I went to the comedy store.
holding a glass of milk.
Yeah, he's got.
He goes, This is my therapy, you whores.
It's milk over ice with bitters. It's the most disgusting drink of all time.
It's got an orange slice in it. No, I went to the Comedy Store, just right down the street. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was cool.
Great night.
Yeah, everyone had a problem with. I think you had an attitude when you walked in. One of the guys at the front was like, "Okay, no need for the attitude."
I didn't have an attitude.
What'd you do?
One of us, somebody, not me.
Not me.
I remember
was
looking at somebody.
I was worried because one of our guys had a gun and they're wanding guys at the front, and I turned around and went, "Oh shit, hey homeboy, do you have your gun?" And he went, "No, I put it away." So I was like, "Okay, good." So I was a little nervous. I didn't have an attitude.
Yeah, maybe
I'm always on my best
Joey
behavior.
Or somebody that was with us. They were like, "No need for the attitude."
It's probably Joey.
Maybe.
I'm very polite.
He cops an attitude at the store quite a bit.
He does.
He does. Yeah.
We had such a big group of people. I remember I looked at Ben at one point and I said, "There's nothing stopping us from raping everyone inside the Comedy Store." And then just started busting up. I was like, "We have a gang. We have a mob of people.
Hell,
we can rape everyone in here."
We do a comedy
Dude,
store.
that's not lib of you, man.
So, I'm really bad at being. I'm a new lib cuck.
Yeah.
We do a comedy store.
Sorry, I'm learning.
We do a comedy store pogrom.
That's what I want to do.
The night of the broken hacks. All right, folks.
All right.
We love you.
See you guys.
Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Bye.